All right, peeps, check it out. We are back. With all the things that have happened in the last couple of weeks, we were gone. Like I said last week in our start of the show, I kind of just started it out, said, okay, this is what it is, this is what's going on, something short and sweet. And now we are back. Hopefully we can get back on track. We are, I guess, I don't know the word I want to use for this. We're not going anywhere. Let's put it that way. I had a couple of people who messaged me and asked me what was going on with, between me and Murder and stuff like that. Obviously, nothing, Right, Murder?
Yep.
See, so, I mean, we're all here. The show's going to go on. I had personal issues that I had to take care of with searching and stuff like that. Plus myself, I was sick. I was so sick I couldn't even get out of bed. So, and I'm still feeling the effects of that. Freaking, I still got a cough, man. That shit's killing me. So,
I still got a bandage on my leg, stitches right in my head. It's all
yeah.
good now.
Yeah, what happened to you?
See, you missed a lot, didn't you?
I did. I missed a lot, bro.
Still got a bandage around my leg with medicine on it. They biopsied my leg and my head. Still don't have the results back though.
Ah, okay. Well,
So
the biopsy's gonna show, right?
If I end up dying of cancer, I'll be used to do it on stream so everybody can
Yeah,
watch.
exactly.
When Twitch bans my channel, it won't matter.
That's right. Damn it. Alright, so, anyway, this week, I've got something on my damn keyboard. Besides the keys. I'm going to have to clean my keyboard out. This week we're going to talk on two different things. One being the company Red. I believe they call themselves Red Media something or another. Hold on. Red Media Machine. Anyway, they have come out with a phone. And this phone is unlocked. You can take it anywhere you want. And it offers some pretty awesome stuff. Now, if it actually works or not, it's a different story because I haven't seen any of this kind of stuff working. It's just all in print. And if you go to red.com, you can see it. It's for their hydrogen phone, they're calling it. And
I wonder if it runs on water.
yeah, that would be fun. With all that it does, I just don't see how the battery life, that's the thing. It's the battery life and how hot this phone's going to get. I don't get it. But anyway, the hydrogen, go ahead.
I would say there's not a lot in the description or the PDF file. There's really, for as much as they're charging for this thing, there's not a very good description in that PDF file.
Yes, that is true. Now, what I think they're basing a lot of this on is the ability of the holographic display that this phone's going to be able to do. But also, you can create H4V channels, or what they call the 4-view holographic content channel, or content, and you can create this content and upload it and view all of these different, whether it's movies, games, whatever, you can view all this stuff in a 4-view holographic situation. And their .h4v would be converted from a 3D to this 4-view holographic content. Supposedly that's what happens in the phone. So the phone's got this processor and everything that's going to do all this, along with the graphics. Like I said, I can see this getting pretty damn hot, and the battery life not lasting very long either.
Well, that's what I was saying about the description. Honestly, they want like $1,600 for their top phone.
Yeah, and that's a titanium phone.
It doesn't say how big the battery is. It doesn't say what type of cameras or how many megapixels. It doesn't really describe other than holographic screen. Well, what does that mean? How, what's the
Yeah,
resolution? What's the, contrast ratio? It doesn't give any of this stuff that most cell phone manufacturers will give you on their website.
correct. And I picked this one only because I thought of you when I seen the name Red and the name phone right next to it. Because, you were talking about how you bought that blue phone. The name of the company, I guess,
Yeah.
Blue, and when I seen that, I seen this, and I was like, oh, gee, this is something up Murder's alley, it's unlocked phone. It literally is an unlocked phone so that you can take it anywhere you want. It says here that you don't need those glasses for the wearables, for the displays and stuff, only because this particular phone has everything built right into it. Let's see, it says it has a 5.7 display, which does, like I said, holographic displays. Okay, listen here. I just seen this message between you and Search. You two, listen here. Y'all need to get, leave me alone. And it says that it's using a nanotechnology which allows you to switch between all the contents, whether it's 2D content, holographic multi-view content, 3D content, and then the interactive games, and being able to use them both in both landscape and portrait modes, it says, are supported. I honestly, if they could back up their claim with this phone, and they can prove that it's more than just
a metal phone.
Yeah. That, it's going to be something that's going to be worth getting. I think people will spend it. I mean, hell, look at people spending this stuff on the crap phone. I mean, the iPhone, whatever the hell. But I mean, look at how how many people are actually spending all that money on an Apple iPhone, and it does nothing more than what an Android phone does. And this particular system, or this particular phone, uses the Android operating system as well.
Yeah, I mean the phone and the very minuscule description they give for it, it sounds like it could be really good. Like it really sounds interesting, but I mean, you're talking about what is this? $1,300 to $1,600.
Yep.
So it's got to do a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it does state that
even for $1,300, this thing's got to have everything in it
that it says that it can do.
No. It's got to have every cell phone technology that's current needs to be in this thing for $1,300.
I think that it would if they're going the route of being able to use this for the multi-view holographics or changing things from 2D to 3D or any of that kind of stuff. I think that it should have all of the updated technology that phones have and then some, because they do state that they do have a proprietary algorithm that they call the H30 that will convert all stereo sound into an expansive multi-dimensional 5.1 for your headsets. Now, if your headphones don't work for 5.1, I don't think that's going to be anything noticeable. You're still going to have a left and right channel. Unlike my headset that I have on. My headset I have on is a 7.1 that I got, and I can notice a difference in that because if it's in front of me, I hear the noise in front of me. If it's to my right, I hear it to the right. If it's behind me and to the right, I hear it behind me and to the right. So this headset actually is pretty nice, but I don't think that you're going to be able to take a standard headset, especially headphones. if you take earbuds, which most people use for their phones, you're not going to get 5.1 out of earbuds.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't see how you're going to get the 5.1 out of headset if the headset doesn't support anything but stereo left and right. Now, they did state here, the perfect match for holographic H4V or just listening to your favorite tunes. That's the difference it makes, or that is the difference that will make, that would be enough to justify the entire system. I really don't think so. I mean, look at people who buy the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. One difference in it, and the cost is astronomical.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's also been there's articles out there that have already proven, they've tested it and proven that buying an external hard drive and plugging it in because it's the new USB 3.0 is actually faster than the internal hard drives.
Yep.
Games will load faster. So, I mean, if you're wondering, do I spend the extra money for, 500 more gigs in this hard drive, or do I spend that much money on, you could get a terabyte or two probably
for
on an
that
external
cost of it, yeah, you can get a. Well, they have up to 6 terabyte right now. I seen there was a 6 terabyte for, I think it was like $150 for a 6 terabyte external, and it's not an SSD. I think it's a hybrid. I mean, I think I see it at. I'm wanting to say I seen it on Newegg, but I think it might have been on. It might have been eBay where I seen it. Because I was looking up new hard drives because my hard drive is starting to take a crap on me. Well, one of my hard drives. I have 5 hard drives in this damn computer. So, one of them's an external 500 500 gig. Yeah, it's 500 gig that I have. That's probably, I'm going to say it's probably 7 to 8 years old. And it works just as good now as the day that I bought it. Well, the day it was given to me. I didn't actually buy it. It was given to me because somebody didn't want it anymore because they bought an internal 500 at the time, which was more than enough back in the day.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah, back in the day, back then. I remember when 256 megs was a couple $100. Oh my god, I'm old. So anyway, the phone itself, if it can put out what it says it can do, I think it might come close to being worth the money. Now, it says for the price you get, now these are pre-order prices, by the way. The prices after are probably going to be different. They'll probably be more expensive, more than likely. But the Hydrogen 1, you'll get the phone, you'll get the USB-C cable and charger. You'll also get the expandable micro SD card slot with a special small token for ordering early, whatever the hell that's going to end up being. Probably give you a case for it or something.
It's a metal phone. Why do you keep it a metal phone?
I know, right? Don't want to scratch it, If they would go with tungsten, you wouldn't have to worry about it. I mean, that's what my ring is made of. My wedding ring is made of tungsten. That's one of the hardest metals. You ain't got to worry about scratching it or anything. Oh, gee. Seriously? I'm starting to drop frames. That's stupid. I had this problem the other night with I was trying to stream and I couldn't stream because OBS was being stupid. My internet was working perfectly fine. Everything was working perfectly fine. It was OBS not working. Alright, so, anybody got comments about a phone or comments about a phone that, would be like Murder's phone, the blue phone, being an unlocked phone, take it anywhere you want it type situation, which I could see it being the future of phones, by the way. Except for iPhones. iPhones suck. Oh, did I tell you we got an Apple TV now? You want to know how we got it?
Sorry, if you were talking to me, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was talking to you. Sorry.
Yeah, the wife in the background is very distracting.
Oh, yes, I know. The wives are always distracting. I was saying we got an Apple iPhone. You want to know how we got it?
Out of a trash can?
Nope. My son's mother, my ex-wife, bought him an Apple phone. And so he put the Apple sticker on one of the TVs in the living room. So now we got an Apple TV. That's kind of like the that Apple laptop you said you'd seen.
Yeah.
Did you get the pictures I sent you of the close-up of it?
Where'd you send it?
I think I sent it. Oh, no, I did not send it. No, I didn't send it yet. I'm going to send them to you. I took pictures of it, and I just forgot to send it to you with everything that was going on with Searchy being in the hospital and everything. But I took pictures of it, and I told her, I said, I'm going to send these to Murder and show him that it's not really a freaking, not a Mac. My son had gotten a phone a couple of years ago, and we took the Apple sticker up out of the package and put it right on his phone or on the laptop, and it just stayed there. Nobody peeled it off or anything; it just stayed. So we had that, and then today, or not today, but the other day, we took the sticker, or I didn't. He did. Took the sticker, put it on the TV, and says, "Look, we got an Apple TV." I said, "I got to show Murder that shit." So I guess nobody has comments? Cool. We'll move on to the next thing here. We're going to get into video games. The one we're going to talk about today happens to be something that was dredged up a long time ago. Well, I shouldn't say a long time. When it first came out was Battlefront 2 with all your heroes being behind basic, pay to win type situation. You couldn't get them unless you paid for your heroes and stuff. Well, it says here, and I'm going to read right from the article that was on Gamer Rant, or Gamer Ant, or Game Rant, whatever the hell they call themselves. But anyway, this article was written by Kyle Sledge, and I'm just quoting what he says here. He says, after having teased the changes were on the way about 2 months ago, DICE and Electronic Arts revealed the newly overhauled progression system for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which showed the progression is going to be much more linear in the game after the new update. And the new update was a patch, basically, 2.0. And what they've done is they've unlocked all the characters, unlocked all their special vehicles. They will give those who bought the game a set of 7 crates that contain emotes, victory poses, and 500 credits because of all the BS that happened. And anybody who already has all of that, they're giving them 1,000 credits for them to buy whatever else so that they don't get duplicates. Now, one of the things that I think pushed EA to do this was that Disney put the pressure on them. Said that we will take all Star Wars from you and give it to somebody else to create games for us. So basically taking away Electronic Arts' cash cow. Now here, oh, hold on a second. Somebody dropped something out there. I had to make sure they were alright. Anyway, they said that they're learning from their unfavorable, what's the word? Because I don't want to take the actual words from here. I was trying to phrase it differently. They're basically taking all the bad stuff that they did and trying to turn it around. And one of those things is they're trying to get rid of their pay-to-win models that everybody sees as pay-to-win, which they see as not pay-to-win, even though it is. Now, I don't know what EA was thinking when they came up with this this whole thing, microtransactions. That's the word, microtransactions. I know they see other companies doing that, but there's companies out there that are doing it, okay, that are not pay to win. I mean, they're just skins. PUBG has just skins. Fortnite just has skins, and they're all microtransactions. It does not change your gameplay, whereas the way they had theirs set up, if you didn't pay to get Luke Skywalker, well then, you know, if somebody else was playing Luke Skywalker, you couldn't beat them. Because there's no character progression that gives you any advantage to making your character even better than what they already are.
Luke
You know what I mean?
Chump, anyway.
Yeah, I know. Darth Vader's rules.
Vader pick him up, bitch slap him, electrocute him, and choke the shit out of him.
Well, he kind of did that, but he hurt him even more when he told him that he was his father.
Luke, I am your father. I never
Gave
wanted
him, yeah, gave him daddy issues.
Forget cutting off his hand. He just had daddy issues.
Yeah, he got daddy issues, baby. But I like the fact that there was enough pressure from the gaming community about this that it made a big difference. Yes, high power. I know they don't know that yet. What game do you want? You don't even know what game we're giving away. I haven't even told you.
It's My Little Pony. You want it?
Yeah, right?
I'll give it to you right now. And I'll even throw in a free coloring book game.
Oh, okay. High Power says anything you were giving away.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah, right?
You might want to take that back later.
High Power will learn more about me eventually. He wants to, he started streaming. He only got one stream in so far, and he doesn't like to talk, so I guess because of, you know, him being shy and everything, he doesn't like to talk that much as far as like how me and you talk. So
I don't feel bad, man. I don't like to talk much either because people suck.
Yeah, right.
I don't talk for the safety of others.
You what?
I don't talk for the safety of others.
You don't talk for the safety of yourself.
No, for the safety of others, so their feelings don't get hurt.
Yeah, fucking snowflakes. Anyway, we're not talking about snowflakes today.
Nah, it's too warm outside for that.
Yeah, right? When it comes to games and stuff, I want to get you guys' input on this. Do you guys want to have discussions about games and becoming movies? I mean, because we've seen some movies that were games, big successes, and then we've seen some that are just downright stupid. Now, I know Murder and I, we can't wait for the
next Warcraft?
Yes. Oh my god, my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next Warcraft. The next Warcraft should be, I think, is going to be a pretty well thought out, as long as they keep Chris Metz in the loop with this stuff. Because, I mean, in all honesty, Chris Metz, he's Warcraft.
Well, I mean, for starters, he's got a kick-ass name anyway, so.
Yeah, right. Metz.
You just can't go wrong with Chris.
Oh yeah, you can. My ex-wife's brother.
Well, he must have changed his name.
No.
Because if you're born with it, you're pretty awesome.
No, he was born with it. In fact, we'll save that for a different discussion between me and you. Because that's son of a bitch. He did not do right by the family. When the family stood behind him, he shit on the family.
That's why you don't stand behind them. I mean, that's where it comes out.
Yeah, right. So, but anyway, on the horizon, if you guys want to do a discussion, we can do it like Sergi had mentioned before, doing one a month. That way we don't go through all the good games in, 2 weekends. Yeah, we did. We watched something about the Spider-Man movie doing that in the video game. Now, anybody who's ever seen Quantum Break or played the game Quantum Break, you guys know that it's a motion captured game. That the actors were actually motion captured into this game, and dialogue, the whole 9 yards, done this way. And those of you who don't know, they actually made that into an actual movie. And if you guys want to know more about that, let me know. I'll send you a link to it. That way you guys can see it. I won't do that here on the channel. I'll do that outside of the channel. But I think they did a phenomenal. Yeah, they did a phenomenal job. They did a phenomenal job putting that movie together.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal?
Oh,
so phenomenal. I think they did a phenomenal job with the movie. It's a live action movie. A little bit of CGI, really. A lot of it is what's the word I want to use here? It's not CG, but it's they used a lot of stunts and stuff like that in the movie itself when they did the movie. So you had a lot of stunt actors doing a lot of your more intense stuff that they had on in the game. But as far as CG is concerned, it's not very intensive on CG. Yeah, I forgot where we seen the thing about the Spider-Man movie and the game itself. Is the game that they're supposed to be coming out with for the new Spider-Man game is supposed to you should be able to interact with everything on the screen. Walls, anything that's not tied down basically on the screen, you'll be able to use all of it as Spider-Man and stuff like that. And apparently the AI for the game is supposed to be pretty intensive as well. So that's going to be kind of refreshing when it comes to games, is having something that when you're playing the game, it's actually going to play back. Skynet. So, anyway, it is 3:50. Did you find out from the wife what time you had to leave?
Yeah, about 4:15.
About 4:15.
We got 10 more minutes, maybe.
Okay. All right.
You could keep going, but
yeah, hey, this is when we're both done. I know next week we're going to talk about the differences between VR, CG VR, and AR and MR, which are all different types of graphics.
Rifles.
Yes, they're all rifles. The MR is the maxed rifle.
That was a machine rifle.
Machine rifle, there you go. That's what it was.
It's a machine rifle, an assault rifle, and a victim rifle.
Yeah, there you go.
Victimizing rifle.
The victimizing rifle. And then there's the CG VR, which is, the computer-generated victimized rifle. Or victimizing rifle.
Yeah, so virtual reality, computer-generated virtual reality, augmented reality. What is MR?
MR is mixed reality.
Ah, okay.
It's a hybrid of both real and virtual worlds to produce, your actual reality that you have. So instead of you taking actual video and turning that into, the VR, you're using both video and virtual and putting them together to make your video rendering. So we'll see how that all works. Now, there are some cameras that actually do that kind of work too for you already. GoPro does it. You can use the GoPro for it. You can use one of the camera makers, I forgot who it is, one of the camera makers has one as well that you can use to do that type of, like 360 videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I see quite a bit of the 360 video stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, you see them every now and then. I've seen them in advertisements too, like housing type advertisements. People that sell real estate type things. where you can spin around the room and see everything.
Yeah, you can look up at the ceiling and look down at the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not a true 360 degrees, though, in my opinion, because you would think 360 degrees, you'd be able to see straight up and straight back down as well. You know, you don't have a 360. You've just got a circular view of the room.
Yeah, I think it's all on how they I say film it, but how they photograph it. Whether because I think, you know, if they were to just go up and photograph as they're going up, you'd be able to. But I think a lot of them just leave that out.
Yeah. I was, you remember RoboCop?
Yeah.
The original movie. And in that movie, they had one of the first that I'd ever seen of the 360 video where they were showing the different parts of the house with like viewing it in 3-dimensional, so you could see the whole house and stuff like that. That was the first time I ever seen anything that was like that and was interactive and stuff like that. Because they used holograms with that as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was all computer generated, I know, but you know what they were showing it as being was holographic and stuff like that. You think that's the one we were watching for the Quantum Break? Let's open it up and take a look. Oh, pause. Yeah, this would be the one. This would be the one, but it was by somebody else when we seen this one. Alright, so anyway, if you look at in chat, Sergi posted the link to the actual YouTube video, or the movie of all 4 episodes of the game, which they turned into an actual movie. Nope, that one's not it. I don't think. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because it's the live action version. At first I thought it was this game version of it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that one is pretty good. It has actual videos from the movie itself, so that's probably the movie itself. I just did a quite quick look through it. I have to admit, I haven't played the game yet. I wanted to play it, but then I remembered I gave it to my son, so he has it on his computer. I can't think of anything else we're going to talk about today, at least. But yeah, next week we'll talk about the VR stuff, and then I'll find a couple other things, I guess. If you find something, you can always message it to me.
Yeah.
So, and we'll go from there. That way you can go get your stuff done. You need to do for, you said it's your son's ROTC, right?
Yeah, they're having an awards dinner.
Yeah. Have you, not you, but has he gone to any of the military balls yet?
Oh, he's gone to all of them.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah.
This is his 3rd year. Next year will be his last year.
Okay. Yeah, both my 2 oldest sons were in ROTC, and then my other son, Pickles, He's in ROTC. He's in his first year, but he doesn't know if he wants to continue doing it because they're trying to compare him to his brother, which you can't do. And I know it's kind of shitty that they do that, but you know, a lot of the people who knew my other son, my second oldest, he got CO in his third year of ROTC instead of the fourth year like most people get. He got it in 3 years, and he was on the competition teams. He did both armed and unarmed expeditionary drill teams, and then he did the track and field events. Did all of them. He also went to Boy State. I don't know if they have that in your state. It's called Boy State.
Yeah, they do. Well, where they meet, we've seen. So yeah, they have it. He just, I don't think he's never really talked about wanting to go or anything.
Yeah. We had the local VFW nominate my son for Boy State, so he went. The VFW paid for everything for him, but he also volunteered every single Friday. He volunteered at the VFW, and he did that for 3 years straight, even during the summer. He volunteered during the summer as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he was pretty, into the whole ROTC thing. He was the one that got injured in boot camp when they knocked him off the rappelling tower. But anyway, all right, peeps, we're gonna be out for now, and next week, 3 o'clock, we'll be back. So just keep a lookout on Facebook if you guys want to send us messages. You can do that here on the channel. You can do that on Murder's channel, my channel, Searchy's channel, Facebook, on the CNGgaming.com. We have a forum and webpage there. You can contact us there too as well. However you guys want to get a hold of us.
Everybody keep an eye out. Keep watching.
Yeah.
Rebranding coming soon. I may no longer be Murder.
Oh, shit.
Just
oh, hell. Here we go.
Just a little tidbit of information for everybody to watch out for.
A little bit of midlife crisis to watch out for, peeps.
I'm not midlife. You might be.
Shit. I'm still at the beginning of mine.
I ain't started mine yet because I ain't saved up for that Corvette.
You can keep a Corvette.
Well, actually, I want a motorcycle, but
yeah. I can see you getting a Corvette before you do a motorcycle.
I'd probably be more likely to kill myself on a Corvette than on a motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you do live in South Carolina.
But it's not necessarily like when I say it's a fear thing, it's not like, oh my God, I'm scared of it, like, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I know exactly what you're
saying. I fear in the aspect of respect motorcycles more. So I'm less likely to do stupid shit in it. Whereas a car, I'm more likely to do stupid shit in because I'm way more comfortable driving.
Gotcha.
So when you slap that much horsepower behind the gas pedal, I'm more likely to kill myself in a Corvette than I would on a motorcycle.
I had 6 1/4 horse behind my Caterpillar in my truck. So yeah. With mechanical fuel pump, mind you, not one of those electronic fuel pumps. I was able to get more horsepower out of that damn thing and be able to adjust my fuel control better so that I could go on my I had one 500 and one 250 tank, on my truck, I had to pay extra for the 500 tank. Because they had to modify the passenger side for that tank. But I could go. Yes, we'll answer any question except for, look, we are not mind readers, and we're not psychics and all that. So don't ask us, if your dog still loves you after you buried him in the backyard and shit like that. Can't answer those questions. Well, we could, but they wouldn't be the answers you want.
I was gonna say I can attempt to be a mind reader, but it might not be what you're looking for.
Look, the last time anybody attempted to read a mind, it was a man trying to read a woman's mind and died.
I mean, I can go ahead and tell you, if you want me to read your future, I can tell you what your future holds. You're gonna die.
And you're gonna watch CNG the CNG Show next Saturday. That's your future. That is your future. So anyway, peeps, we are out for now. Murder, you go have fun. And keep a lookout for our streams. I'm trying to get to a better stream on Thursdays so that I can stream during the day. I'm going to start streaming more of the charity streams on Thursdays. And for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing the MS Society. And Searchy came up with a good idea because I can't get them to give me a straight answer at the MS Society if I can use their logo or not for the t-shirts, because we are raising money for them. We're just going to design our own for the MS and then go from there for our t-shirts and our mouse pads.
Plus, we need to get on some PS4 games.
Oh my god, I played the PS4 the other day to play Monster Hunter, and my hands hurt so freaking bad when I was done. I wasn't even on there that long. And it's because my hands, everybody who does know, I got issues with my hands, with nerves and stuff. Because I caught shrapnel in my hands when I was in Iraq. And so grabbing remotes and holding them for periods of time, it's very difficult. But I did read that, unlike Xbox, you are allowed to hook up a USB mouse and keyboard to the PS4 without repercussions of getting banned. Whereas Xbox, Microsoft, will ban you for doing such a thing.
But there's a loophole.
And what is that loophole?
Because Xbox has come out with their Play Anywhere games, which is you buy either an Xbox or PC version of a game on their store, and you can play it on the other. You can play your games on PC with the mouse and keyboard.
See, back in the day, you couldn't do that, and it was back when the Xbox 360 came out. I was trying to play Halo. Yeah. I was trying to play Halo, and I just couldn't do it with the keyboard or with the remote. So I was trying to do it with keyboard and mouse, and I got a 3-day ban because I was told I was cheating. And I called up, or I didn't call them. Oh, I did call them up. Yeah, I did. I called them up. And I said, hey, I was talking to tech support and I was asking them about this. I said, look, I got a ban for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they said I was cheating. And how am I cheating if there's no cheat programs or any of that on my system? And the guy said, well, we can look at your gameplay and see that, your gameplay was different than everybody else's. I was like, what do you mean different than anybody else's? And they said, well, your gameplay, you're able to move around in a more fluid motion than everybody else was as far as what they could see as far as gameplays are concerned. And I said, I don't understand how that can be if I'm just using a keyboard and mouse. And the guy goes, you're using a what? I said, a keyboard and a mouse. And he goes, is that something that we put out? And I said, no, it's just my keyboard and mouse on my computer. I hooked it up to the Xbox. He goes, well, that's a terms of service violation right there. And right then and there, my account was banned permanently.
I got banned for a week because I'm an asshole, pretty much. But you know.
Yeah. Well, now Xbox is or Microsoft is monitoring all the chats, and if you get foul language and all that other type of stuff, they will ban your account.
I got banned because somebody reported me because they didn't like my bio, the saying that I put in my bio. And I told the lady at customer support, I was like, if they don't like it, then don't read it.
That's pretty much it.
She said, and she told me, she said, after the ban's up, you've got, and she said 24 or 48 hours, something like that, to take it off your profile. I told the lady right then and there, I was like, I will not remove it. She said, well, if they check back after, 48 hours or whatever, and it's still there, they can permanently ban you. And I told her again, I was like, I won't remove it. Do what you want. I still have my account. So apparently just one person got their panties twisted.
Yeah, I don't have my account anymore. In fact, when I signed up again on Sergi's Xbox One she had when we first got together and stuff, it gave me a brand new account and renamed me Beheld Gorilla. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I didn't even name that damn character. He just gave it to me. I'm like, what? They won't let me use Grimstout anymore.
I still have the saying on my bio too, though. Still hasn't been removed.
Yeah, go figure. So anyway, peeps, we are out. We will catch you next week. And like I said again, Murder, go have fun. Friends, all that friends, get alone. Peace.